Okay, controller's working. Hello, welcome to IWANAGA. So, few disclaimers before we start this. This is like an old PC game, so I'm running through this through something called DX Windows because this is a full screen only old application and it can't run on Windows 10. So this forces it to run in Windows. But the game refuses to run if OBS is running. So if at any point this crashes or accidentally closes, I'm gonna need like to restart OBS because otherwise I can't run the game again. That's one disclaimer. Second disclaimer: this game is very hard. And then I have only one life, and in real life really. So gonna be a lot of replaying tonight, but we never do a lot of replaying in games, so we might as well see how that feels.
Also, big kanji is always a powerful aesthetic.
Yes. Show you the difficulties. We're gonna start on. I'm gonna show off normal. I'm probably gonna die in it, but most of the mechanics are visible in normal. Then we're gonna do easy, which just turns off some mechanics. And is more playable for somebody who doesn't know how to play. So we're this thing here. We can jump. We can shoot. Where if we press attack, we slice, and if we hold attack, we shoot. And then this crosshair is where we shoot. And we have some other things. We have a double jump.
Oh, those are knees. She's sitting.
Yeah. He's sitting in here. So we have a double jump. We have a dash. If I can actually nail it. Can I nail it? Ah, okay, you have to be shooting, then you press jump, and then you dash. It's not ZX plus X. You can switch your weapon type, so now you see we're shooting blue stuff, and if I press it again, now we're shooting orange stuff. That's gonna be relevant. And we can change our aiming style to free, which is we will move with the crosshair, or we can just have it fixed and shoot while standing. That's about it. Let's start this thing. I'm giving out XP every time I finish an attempt. We're gonna spend it like that. We're gonna say it every time I die. Because that would be negative reinforcement. Okay. So we have orange projectiles. Now if you look at the bottom bar all the way lower corner, the kind of like equilibrium. So the more we shoot one color or projectile, I think the stronger our shot gets, but the weaker other one gets. But if we switch shots, now all of a sudden we're getting blue drops, and our blue shot is getting more powerful. So when we have blue drops, you can see the timer down there slowly going down further and further. That's replenished with blue pickups, and if the timer ever reaches 0, we die. And then if we pick up red pickups, that's health. So it's a constant tug of war and balance between trying to maintain... Okay. Yeah, now... Okay, so now our red shot is better and our blue shot is worse. And now I have to kill this thing. And when you kill a boss, all the projectiles on the field turn into pickups. So you have to make sure to kill him when he has a lot of stuff on screen if you want to actually get pickups to replenish either your health or
also,
your...
wow, this is some fucking score inflation.
Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna look at score. But you also see now that their gun is bigger, that the power-ups were bigger for a while, and now they're back to normal.
All I'm saying is you're almost at 2 million already.
Yeah, it's just like a proper video game. Also, our dash, I guess, does damage.
So man, this music's very heavy.
It's very how call it? Authentic ethno.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's more like, feels very ominous, I guess, is the way I was thinking.
Well, this has one of those stories where it just doesn't tell you anything.
But I'm sure it's incredibly dark.
Yeah, it's something about, like, sacrifice and demons.
Oh, is this one of those, close to boss rush games?
Yeah, it's like a treasure game. It's kind of like, basically like a young soldier. Ow.
Okay, so you can't cut
Yeah, you can only cut the, like, purple projectiles.
purple bullets, yeah. I do wish they were differentiated a bit color-wise.
Yeah. Also, to pick up stuff, you have to stop shooting, because while you're shooting, it doesn't auto pick up. I mean, you can pick up if you're touching it, but it won't, like, home into you.
How do you get health back?
Orange pickups.
It's set in the lower left. I thought I saw a sparkle in the lower left.
Not sure. On the bar or something?
I don't know.
Man, I wish I could, like, adjust the sensitivity of the gun.
Is it squirrely or is it too slow?
It's too slow. Oh shit, I killed it. I didn't mean to kill it. I was trying to, like, switch weapons. Oh, wait, I can switch when he dies and get the other drop. Okay, that's at least good.
Okay, good. So you do get some health back.
Yeah. It's fine, there's another old order.
Oh, it's an enemy swarm.
Yeah. Oh, we can't swing our sword while we're jumping, okay. Yep, I'm dead. Got hit by a thing.
That is an awful noise.
To discourage you from
over.
dying. It's just game over, there's no continues. So now we're gonna switch to easy mode. Yeah, I think this is the worst part about this game, that there's no fucking continue. Otherwise it would be much more fun.
Granted, I'm not huge on lives in general. But I still think Zero Ranger did it really well.
Yeah, Zero Ranger has the best system. And yeah, you either live or die.
Makes sense, there's no extra lives, you don't get a second chance.
It's just like real life. When I pull out my blue laser, I know I have but one life to live. Okay, so in easy mode, the strength thing, I think, is removed because you see the bar is locked down, and I think you cannot die to timeout. At least when I played this at this.
LZ, essentially Zero Ranger has your lives as health, but you also, the more you play the game, the more continues you earn overall.
Yeah. So eventually, like, if you're stuck in a level, you'll have, like, 9 continues.
Also, you can choose to go to whatever level you've already unlocked.
Yeah. So, now you see that, like, our gun is always at max power. So we don't have to worry about switching up stuff. And like I said, I don't think the timer actually kills you when it goes to 0, but we can test that. Because when I played this, like it went to 0, nothing happened. So this is kind of like the super simple mode.
Also, it seems like you
Get time for killing a boss, yeah.
Yeah. Also, bosses seem to have less health.
Yeah. This is one of those games though that it's like, oh, you played on easy mode, here's a bad ending. You played on normal mode, here's a less bad ending. You play on hard, here's the true ending, which may also be bad. But at least like easy mode is kind of like good for you to familiarize yourself with the just movement in general. Yeah, I kind of like this. The annoying part with easy mode is I kind of don't like that it disables mechanics. Because I would rather if it was just like, oh, like stuff hits less and is less meteor. Because I feel like the best part about this game is the entire balance your shots back and forth. I really like that. And some stuff I've been kind of like playing with in paper, designed for some personal design practice, so it's also interesting to see it here. We're gonna see if we can get through easy mode, and then we're gonna attempt a bit more normal mode until the end of the stream. I do like that the dash does damage. Like, that is one of my favorite things from Alien Soldier as well.
To be fair, Festivor, I appreciate that kind of game. Let me tell you about Drakengard.
I mean, this is like almost every Nier game as well, or both Nier games rather.
No, honestly.
Actually, no, yeah, Automata gets better endings. Regular
Nier also gets technically better endings.
You get to
It's
feel
just they're
worse,
a bit more
though.
intense. Yeah, they're more intense. Whereas Drakengard is literally the more you play the game, the worse the endings you get.
I'm trying to remember, there was something I played where basically every ending I got was kind of like worse and worse, and it was just like, oh, maybe I should have stopped playing after the first one. But how about this? What if like you have a game where every harder difficulty leads to a worse ending except the highest difficulty?
No, you got 5 difficulties, the 4th one is the best ending, but then the 5th one is the single worst ending out of the entire bunch.
That's also valid.
Just keep them on their toes.
Well, isn't the most depressing ending in Silent Hill 2 also the hardest to get because you always have to play on minimum health?
I think so.
I don't know how to do the power shot though, or the power teleport. I did once and now it's not letting me do it again. Maybe it's once per stage?
And Iggy, to be fair, in the case of Undertale, it's also, they are vastly narratively different.
One thing I like about the Undertale, I guess we can talk about Undertale spoilers, it's been years everybody has played it by this point, right?
Yeah. And Deltarune's already a thing.
Yeah. One thing I like about the entire, like, genocide run as people call it, is that it permanently scars your save file if you do it. And a lot of people got pissy about it. They were like, oh, I just wanted to see the endings, why are you punishing me now when I do a regular good ending?
I kinda like that ending more.
The genocide ending?
No, the post-genocide ending.
Ah, the post-genocide good ending, yeah.
Yeah. No, Undertale, like, hit or miss with a lot of its stuff, but I think I did like the ideas of the various endings.
I just like Undertale, how it gives you enough interaction with the world that you can try some weird shit, and it tries to account for as much weird decisions as it can.
Yep.
Because it doesn't really give you, like, it's basically framed like a JRPG, so you don't have, like, that much freedom in how you can interact with the game. Like, okay, you can use an items, you can attack, you can kill, you can talk with people, but then it, like, thinks of all the ways you can interact with it and just creates as many reactions in the game world as it can, and then it feels like, oh my god, this game thinks of everything.
Yep. As
compared to, like, something like, you know, a more open world game where you have much more freedom in how you interact with everything. Oh god, it's a turtle.
Also, I deeply appreciate the people who complain about the genocide run when you can just not play it.
Yeah, there's no real reason to grab it.
Also, my problem with Doki Doki Lit Club is that people wouldn't stop talking about it, which also meant spoilers would fly left and right even if people tried not to, and it just killed my capacity for caring to try the game. So I don't like it when it's spoiled if a game does a certain kind of thing.
Well, to be fair, in that one they had to kind of like warn you what to expect.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I understand the idea of, oh, we shouldn't like spoil what this game is actually about, but also there has to be a way to market it and warn people who aren't comfortable with that.
Yeah, it's like, what do you do, really?
I think the safest is just to like warn people who might be sensitive to it, so you know. Which limits to how you can like present the work, but if you're really only going for shock factor, then it's probably not enough to carry the game in of itself, really.
Yeah, I don't know, I feel like shit like that loses something when you know it's coming.
It does, but then like...
No, I mean, I'm talking like fourth wall stuff.
Oh, fourth wall. So that they didn't...
That's what I mean.
That's other people spoiling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it got mentioned in the content warnings once they put out like a proper list.
I only know that they mentioned like stuff like, you know, oh, there's, you know, suicide, depression, and things like that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's fourth wall. Whereas I think a lot of people spoiled the fourth wall stuff, and the fourth wall really comes only into play like in the last third of the game.
Yeah, no, I also, it's one of those things, like, I get that it's a lot of people's first exposure, but fans have been doing that for fucking ages.
Yeah.
And it's like me sitting here like, I never actually played DDL just because other people ruined it for me.
Okay, so I think if like you power up a shot all the way, then your teleport does the like cloud that damages the enemy.
Off does its fourth wall stuff really well. Off in general is fucking incredible. I absolutely love it.
I've only heard of it in the context of Earthbound likes, as people call them.
I guess you could kind of call it that, yeah.
Look, I'm just talking based on a YouTube video I saw of a prominent person, and they call it an Earthbound like. That's my only frame of reference.
Can't believe Earthbound owns RPGs.
Famous Earthbound likes like Lisa and Off and Undertale.
LZ Off is I'm pretty sure it's French, RPG Maker game about you being the batter, a man in a baseball uniform with a bat, cleansing the impure of this place.
I see.
Well, you aren't the batter, you are... Yeah, the force guiding the batter. The batter is its own individual entity. It's...
Are you the baddie? What? You know, batter, baddie.
That's it, I highly recommend Off. It is absolutely fantastic, and Pepper Steak is one of the best battle themes there is.
To be fair, Pepper Steak sounds like a good name.
It is a powerful name. I honestly don't even remember how I first heard of Off.
As God, there's one.
Yep, 1P.
And I really like the dash in this game.
Very flashy.
Yeah, it looks really cool, and like how the animation kind of like there's like a frame where your thing kind of like slides at the end to slow down. It's really good.
Lolo, it wasn't that. Never mind.
Yeah, for me, like anything that's in the style of like avant-garde RPGs, I only hear people talk about it in the context of Earthbound, but I've never played Earthbound.
It's because Earthbound was one of those ones that was willing to get weird, but other than that, I feel like it's doing it a disservice comparing them. Not that Earthbound is bad, but they are distinctly different.
Okay, but is Y2K a Earthbound like? Or Yeek?
No, it's clearly Mario RPG like.
I do intend to like play through the entire thing on stream at some point, because I'm morbidly curious.
I still don't remember how I came across Yumaniki, but I found it and just fell in love one day.
I heard Yumaniki from when I was looking into RPG Core Maker games, because there's one Let's Play. I think like I got recommended like on YouTube a Let's Player. No, I was looking for Witch House playthroughs, and all of them were screamy playthroughs, and I found one which was actually like person being sensible. And then they had a bunch of stuff, and I think they had Yumaniki, so I looked a bit of that, but not too much.
Yeah, there was a point in time where I was on this real bend for weird games, largely RPG Maker. And Yumaniki was one of those things I found. Middens was another one I found. And I honestly do not remember how I came across this shit.
Speaking of weird, I really like the weirdest sake of this game. I don't think we have enough, like... Or not enough, okay, that might not be true, but like, I really appreciate when we have shmups that look super weird. It feels super weird.
I just wish it was a bit less gray.
Look, it's that era of video games, okay?
You're not wrong. Yeah, I didn't find a lot of the shit I found through, like, YouTube stuff and LPers, because I mostly stuck to just SA for LPs. That said, I'm sad that the best LP of Yumaniki is lost to the ages.
Oh.
So it was basically like a guided tour of Yumaniki, and it was really neat and really cool and really well done. But it was hosted on Vidler.
Nice.
So it's fucking gone forever.
Oh no, we're fighting an enemy.
Their weird stone sword.
It was too big to be called a sword. It was more like a pillar with a hilt.
Probably with a ring.
A ring-shaped hilt.
That's okay, sure, yeah. Yeah, everything on Vidler is lost to the ages.
Back in the day when no one wanted to LP on YouTube.
Yeah.
Was there like... Was that another one of those things where it's like, oh, if you're a serious LP, you're not gonna LP on YouTube for reasons?
Kinda.
And
it's also basically one of those cases of there were a lot of streaming services available at the time, and some are higher quality than others. But YouTube ended up winning out, and a lot of them either had to downscale or just died.
Almost reminds me of how like the serious people, or the cool people, streamed on Headbox, and then everybody jumped ship.
It's like how Blip ended up wiping a bunch of users. Yeah.
Yeah, I've learned, here's my life advice to anybody, just do what you want. Because I kinda feel I screwed myself over a few times just listening to, here's a proper way to do this thing, which nobody is actually an expert on.
Also, a lot of people have changed their minds on over time too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Fucking face cam.
yeah, that's one of my favorite things.
I can't stand it personally, but that's a me thing.
I mean, it depends on the stream. I wouldn't use a face cam on every stream, but there might be some streams where it might benefit from it, and I'm not just talking like horror.
I mean, I don't mind gimmick cams, like that's one thing. But like an actual face cam, I don't care for personally. It's that's strictly a personal thing.
I almost feel like I should have done face cam for Puppeteer because the game wouldn't stop talking, and I had no way to actually like commentate it a lot of times. So I feel like, okay, having a facial expression would have been better. Teleport.
Yeah, how did that end up?
It's alright. All of a sudden everybody got really mean in the game, and I don't know why. Like everything got passive aggressive and really like bad. Like not bad in terms of quality, but like bad in terms of like everybody was a massive tool and dick.
I mean, I feel like it really shows in that message that you had linked.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how that game released?
I think it was available in retail. I don't think it was digital in the game. I have it digitally though because I think I got it on PSN at some point. But it's a first-party Sony game, and it was like pretty chunky. It's like 10 hours. Hey, an elevator stage. Oh yeah. Unless it's like unless it's something that's like developed, like you know, like game design and game development is a developed field. So there you should listen to people with more experience. Just I guess be careful what you listen because advice gets super outdated. But some stuff is kind of evergreen. But when it comes to like streaming and how you should stream, unless you're trying to make it a business, just do whatever you want. Stream day one games. Stream stuff everybody has already finished. Stream games you're not good at, just enjoy yourself. Find what you like to do that. You want to put an overlay? Put an overlay on. If you want no overlay, then don't put an overlay. Don't scream, and the only like evergreen advice I found is try and be consistent about streaming because it helps a lot. And like try to make your audio as not as like good as possible because you'll never be happy and you'll fall into the whole of oh I can make my mic sound even better if I did this one thing. But more like don't make it terrible to listen to. Because I've heard like a lot of like low quality mics like the people use, but because they're not like screechy or staticky, it doesn't really matter. As far as like don't screaming goes, I'd say don't scream, but there is a complete market based on that, so you know, joke's on me.
Yeah, I mean just do what suits you really.
I like the aesthetic of this game, which is blue-orange, aka the movie poster color scheme.
Okay, what about green-orange?
That's also a good aesthetic.
What about black and white?
I mean, it will go down well with your audience, I'm sure.
Oh, see, I was thinking Ikaruga, but okay.
Like I said, like I don't like Scream LPs or Scream streams. I hate that stuff. But it's just like there's obviously an audience about it because a lot of the big name YouTubers get views. So I guess like if you want to cater to a younger or more mainstream audience, then yeah, go ahead, do that. What's the gimmick here? Oh, do I need to switch to blue? No?
You need to shoot balloons?
Oh, I need to hit the boulders to shoot it. Okay, that's...
No, I get it. Okay.
That's the first time I've seen that. Okay.
Yeah, that's weird.
I wonder if you could always, like, sword the rocks. That seems they all just, like, auto-aim towards the thing, so I'm guessing it's just for this fight.
Yeah, this is definitely a gimmick fight.
Yeah.
Man, this would be a nightmare on the timer, though.
Oh yeah, well, I haven't been replenishing blues at all because we don't need it on this stage, but yeah, like... You'd have to, like, hurry. You have to have, like, probably enough timer for this part to not die. Otherwise you'd be
You'd
like...
have to know this was coming is the issue.
Well, to be fair, this entire game seems to be made with the idea of, oh, I expect you to die a million times. I think a lot of the balancing is... Which I don't like. I generally like when games assume you can do anything on your first try, but this one obviously doesn't.
Since you can do it, but yeah. Nice, you get 40 seconds. Congrats.
I mean, again, it doesn't matter this difficulty. Was that the final boss for? Oh, this might be the final boss for easy mode.
Rip. And shit seems to have improved.
No, I think they're like carrying a sacrifice. I like this. Director producer, Buster. Design graphics, Buster. It's
That's
like
my favorite kind of credits, though.
background music, special effects, Buster.
It's just this one person flexing on how much they did.
It's like a Hideo Kojima game. They just did
it's
everything.
Yeah, he does everything.
Script, Buster. There has to be one thing Buster didn't do, but they didn't get a special thanks. I will put special thanks, Buster. Special thanks to me. Okay, so now we can try normal mode and see how far we can get in that.
It's dumb, but I always appreciate it when games like thank you in the credits.
Well, this is easy mode, so we don't get a thank you.
Yeah, fuck you.
We get a fuck you, yeah. Fuck you for playing an easy mode when you're playing a real difficulty.
Coward.
Okay. I was hoping
Just one of those things.
I was hoping the game wouldn't like just lock at the ending screen like in the old school game and expect you to restart it. That would be bad.
Soft locking every time.
Yeah.
I always, it's a dumb little thing I appreciate in games, is just when they have the thank you.
Just like Inferno Climber.
It's true.
Okay.
Because when I think of Bastion Equality, I think Inferno Climber.
I mean, Inferno Climber did thank us for playing it.
You know what? Yeah, I can appreciate that.
One of 20 people who ever got to see the thank you. Okay, let's try this now. This is gonna be much harder.
This is gonna be rough.
Let's see how much I can go at this. Carry on. Okay, I can also show up to like nothing to just fill up stuff. Well, this doesn't like help that because the shot gets more powerful, like you do a different amount of damage, so it's much harder to balance when you're gonna kill off somebody. It seems like that's like the main gimmick of this game, like figuring out when are you gonna kill something and what.
Yeah, the issue here is going to be balancing your timer.
Timer and health. Also, I fucked it up. Got more time. Doesn't help that the game, like, also like, oh, you killed it, now let's linger upon this scene for a few moments.
Yeah, well, the timer still counts down, which is not particularly good.
Yeah, I feel like this would be really good if it had, like, a bit more, like, tiny tweaks like that. Like,
I would appreciate if it didn't have a timer.
Yeah, I wish the blue was for something else other than a timer.
Like, timer and a single life is not...
Well, timer that, like, carries over between stages, I think.
And it goes out during boss stats. Also, there's no way to get more timer in the middle of a boss fight.
I need to wait for him to start, like, shooting, so I can actually get the pickups.
Not as much as we would have hoped.
Yeah. Oh shit, I switched before he died. Oh well, got some health back.
Well, time to die from timer loss? Die from timer loss.
It almost feels like the timer is like the thing you want to keep replenishing all the time. Because like health is really only if you fuck up. I need to like switch to this now. Look at like the teensy bit of health I replenished from that. That's like ridiculous. Okay, switch this. Great. At least this timer pauses while the boss is dying. I just don't like the on pause like here before stuff even spawns in. Doesn't even give me anything. It doesn't help that you can't replenish like anything during the actual fight, including time.
Yeah, that's the issue here. I think if you shoot those bugs though, you can.
Nope.
Oh. Well, time to die.
Oh, that was close.
Holy shit!
Give me those seconds.
Yeah, you got 10 seconds, congrats.
No, I was at 1 second, I got 32 seconds.
I know, but I'm saying from the boss itself.
Ah, not to try and not die.
Ah yes, don't die, my favorite bit of advice from video games.
Shoot the lanterns until you don't die.
Shoot the lantern to get through.
I'll have to swap to this because I'm all out of time.
Yeah, I think that's the point of the big boy. That's it. You're not doing so hot on health either.
No, I'm not. Don't worry, I got like a smidge of health.
It seems like you get the biggest benefit from drops if you are at extremes.
Yeah. I just really wish this cursor was faster. Oh! Got hit by a boss. Silly me. Come on, will you open up? Nope, I didn't mean to teleport, I meant to switch weapons. God damn it. Because switching weapons is down jump, but teleporting is shoot jump. And I didn't let go of shooting in time. I'm gonna give this. Actually, I'm gonna give XP for all of this. So I'm gonna give this like a few more tries. But if we don't get too far, I might just switch it up to something else. I don't know how folks are feeling, because we've never really done extensive replaying of these kind of games. How do you feel, Torben? How do you feel about replaying this for an extended period of time? Oh shit, I pressed. So if you press start during this entire thing, it puts you back. I press start.
I don't know, I'm not sure I feel too great about the replaying in this. Because it's so incredibly technical that it's making progress feels weird.
Yeah.
I guess that's my biggest issue is making progress in this is incredibly technical. Like the balancing of health and of time, moving the meter around, getting through the bosses so you can't really get any more time during. I don't think it's a bad game, I think it's just a bit too punishing.
It is definitely punishing. What am I thinking about backup? I might do demo discs as a backup because that's the easiest thing to just fire up.
Whereas like going back to say Zero Ranger, that's just learning the patterns. That's it. Learning patterns and getting good at avoiding them.
Yeah, I feel like a modern rendition of this would be pretty wild.
Like I dig the aesthetic. I like the music and everything. It's just, I guess it's like too much to balance, in my opinion.
I almost feel like this is a good core loop to balance, but I'm just wondering like what could you have instead of time? Because I feel the time part is the like it's
yeah.
it's
You basically have two health meters.
Yeah. So I feel like I think like this entire idea of duality and having like two pickups is really good, but I guess like the time probably made the most sense to them because it's like, oh well, it's like an arcade game and arcade games have timers. Because this would be a pretty good arcade game. I wonder what you could add like as a second thing.
Yeah. But yeah, because essentially you have two health bars that you are constantly balancing.
Yeah.
And the problem is the only way to effectively balance them is by fucking making extremes of your bar. Which is time and effort consuming. Also, this boss just seems like it's there to whittle down your timer.
Yeah. Also, man, I like the idea of how you kill a boss mattering, but man, is it like, do you get to shorten the stick if you fuck up killing the boss at the wrong time?
Yeah, it's very stressful.
It's just like work. Obviously, I should.
Yeah, you don't want your game to feel like work.
Obviously, I should stream this when I become a full-time streamer, and this is my day job.
God.
Just be like a top 10 streamer on Twitch, but this is the only thing you stream.
be fair, most big streamers only stream one game.
Yeah, but they stream multiplayer stuff and stuff that's like popular.
Yeah, that's why you just say you're a speedrunner.
I have a great respect for somebody having the conviction to speedrun some of those games they do. But also I really cannot, like, I tried watching some speedruns, but it's like really difficult for me, because they
so boring.
They don't talk, that's the thing. You're just watching the attempts, and it's like
you can't fucking talk and focus at the same time like that.
Yeah.
Well, most people can't. It's a very specific skill.
The only game I really speedran as a kid was Alex Kidd Miracle World and Shinobi. I think my
I mean, even if I know the games, Iggy, I find them very boring, personally. I prefer TASes. If I'm gonna watch any kind of speedrun.
I don't like that the bosses appear and fucking hit you. I really hate this shit.
Yeah, they appear from anywhere. Yeah, no, as I said, Marsh, it's just a skill that has to be learned, but also it's really hard to split your attention.
I mean, like I said, different audiences for different things. Like, I know in my example, when I stream certain things, like, there's just not people watching because it's uninteresting to them, and that's just, like, the type of audience you get.
It happens. It's how things are.
Like, whenever I stream a card game, it's just, like, gone. Unless it's Slay the Spire. I think I would like Slay the Spire was, the only thing, like, people found interesting, but I think that's because it's not, like, a competitive card game.
Yeah. Yeah, me streaming certain RPGs tends not to catch.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with that. As I said, it's just a hobby for me.
To be fair, I wouldn't stream RPGs because it will take forever for me to finish them.
Yeah, that's why I do a bunch of other shit at the same time.
Just watch me stream Digimon Cyber Sleuth for 3 years.
Okay, but I would totally... I kinda do want to stream that, actually, though. I fucking love that game so much.
It's a pretty good game. Also, I'm gonna die.
It's incredible, and I'm so glad that they're doing the new version. Yeah, like, anything grindy is fun to watch, personally.
Oh, okay, it doesn't kill me instantly, it just starts absorbing my health.
Oh, pounds away your health.
Okay. At least there's some leeway to that.
Not much, though.
Yeah. It's weird that it, like, pounds away the health bar, though. I would've just expected it to kill me instantly.
Yeah, like... I guess my biggest complaint about this game, above all else, is the one life.
Yeah, I think the one life is kind of like how it makes it, like, really difficult to play and kind of enjoy, I guess. That can get really wild, yeah. I remember when Soapy Felped Super Metroid on Google Video and some guy in the comments went, worst speedrun ever. I mean, I got a comment on Inferno Climber. The Let's Play, the one that I banned that had like 2 videos. I got a comment that said noob commentary. I guess that was a comment from the Inferno Climber expert.
My personal favorite series of comments that I ever got on videos was of my playthrough through Police Quest 4, where I insulted Daryl Gates in every single title. So somebody got really fucking angry and started writing really nasty shit in the comments.
That's pretty
for
good.
Every single video, despite having not watched them.
That's pretty good. Now I think about it, did you finish that Magical Girl RPG you were playing like 2 years ago?
Blue Reflection.
Blue Reflection was really good. I didn't finish it because that was around the time when I realized that people just don't want to watch, like... Well, not don't want to watch. There were people who want to watch, but in general it was really hard to just jump into a very narrative-heavy game. So I did that, and I did Yakuza, which were both really narrative-heavy, and I think... Like, that was, like, still around a time where I had, like, 2 or just 3 people watching. And then... What did they do? Did they do... I think I did Demon Souls, and Demon Souls fared much better, so I kind of, like, compared the stuff I did. I was kind of like, oh, it looks like when there's narrative heavy stuff involved, people tend to have a harder time like jumping in the middle of it. But if it's something where narrative isn't a thing, people don't mind just jumping in the middle of the game. So that worked out much better, and I stuck with that.
God, I remember playing Demon Souls alongside you, and it was terrible. Game is not aged gracefully, but also I did a gimmick build, so... which is a luck build with the blue blood sword. That said, items drop constantly. Non-stop.
Yeah, so I need to check out some Blue Reflection playthrough because it's amazing. Yeah, Blue Reflection is really good. I really like it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go back to it at some point. I would actually like generally go back and like do a full stream playthrough of that down the line. Like maybe not like this year, but at some point I'd like to go through it properly again because it's very chill, it's very laid back, it's very wholesome. Okay, we're gonna do this one more attempt, and after that we're gonna switch to demo discs. If anybody wants to try and play this game, I can give instructions how to like get and play but just be warned, there's a lot of like very precise fiddling to get working. I think I troubleshooted it for like 2.5 hours until I got it working.
And I'm just around the time that Lola streamed Golf Shell, it was a fucking nightmare because Lola couldn't get to work right, so it just ran incredibly slowly.
Wouldn't that make it easier though?
Hard to get running.
No, but like, it ran slowly, right? Would that mean the game was easier to play?
No, it made the game was easier, yes. But also it's a bad game.
Is that a body horror shmup?
Yes.
I just like how you can do a shmup out of anything. That's, I think, my favorite thing about the genre. Body horror, comedy, anime, serious, military, you can do anything with a shmup. Lolo, this one does as well. I opened the folder of this game and you can edit the graphics or anything. Just PNGs, I think. Either PNG or .tiff, I can't remember what it was. But, you know, I could technically make this, you know, be a bear shmup if I wanted to. I love that I dashed right into a fucking projectile. Gives me life. Okay, see ya. Oh, Sensor Sprite doesn't have like nudity as well? I thought it was just like gore and meat.
Oh no, they're a bit of titty.
Just titty? Oh. I wish I understood when the dash is powered up, like that would help me with these fights a lot.
Is it when your weapon's fully charged?
Well, I thought it was that, but when I tried with the blue one, it wasn't. Okay, let's try it now. No, see if it's on. So I don't know what it is. Oh, see? There it was charged up. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like when it's in the middle? Like maybe it's when it's like equilibrium. Shitty MS Paint shmup time. I would play a shitty MS Paint shmup. You could just say it's avant-garde.
Exactly. It's about how you brand it.
Exactly. Also, yeah, really wish if this game has to have a timer, that was really particular when it started going down. Like, having it go down during the level title banner is kind of shit. Sorry, I shouldn't call it shit. It's very unfair. Also, yeah. Definitely a modern remake of this so I can have a shooting sensitivity button. Okay, shoot your shit, please. There we go. Jesus, that's a lot of time. There we go. Now I need to get health. I also keep forgetting I have a double jump because honestly it's really useless. Maybe you need to be shooting long enough and then you do teleport? No. Yeah, I feel like the double jump would be more useful if you could do the blade slash in the air. Okay, so carabiners go off screen. Health. Wow, that's like no health. I guess, like, yeah, the pickups depend on the strength of your shot as well. So if it's low strength, then you're not gonna get much health. And I'm kind of having a problem where, like, I balanced it to focus on time, so now I'm okay on time, but my health isn't too hot. I guess in that regard, at least, this is kind of well balanced. In terms of, like, if you focus on one, you're definitely going to be missing the other.
Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure of what the big drops are. Is that only at extreme ends of the bar?
Yes, if your bar is powered up, you get big drops.
So ideally, you would finish a boss off with a full bar.
Yeah, but fuck off, you turtle.
Every time, every time.
Because it doesn't warn you. There's no like warning, giant turtle is approaching.
Alert, alert. Dengar, Dengar.
But yeah, so ideally you want to finish something up with a big bar, but the big bar is for the weapon you're not using. So the more I use blue, the bigger orange gets, and then when I go all the way to the end now, this does like a ridiculous amount of damage.
And you swap your weapon. Yeah.
I have to swap to this when he explodes, so I'll get some time because my health is low. There we go. Like, if there was a Darius game, everybody would expect a giant turtle. Actually, no, turtle don't count as fish, so it wouldn't be a Darius boss.
No, they would expect a coelacanth.
Exactly.
No, you're still getting large rocks.
Well, that was because my fucking shitty ass flying things. That's because my thing was high enough. It doesn't need to be maxed out, it just needs to be high enough. It's a boss. It's a boss. No, they won't still good. Yeah, music is really low key.
Yeah, but I like it.
Yeah.
I think it works really well.
I think like the entire presentation atmosphere of this game is pretty good.
Yeah, like the music and the visuals pair well together.
And like the enemy designs as well.
I just wish it wasn't so gray. The personal taste thing, though. If nothing else, it being gray makes the bullets stand out more, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
I just wish it wasn't blue and purple. I feel like it's a bad combination. Like, you want your colors to be very visually distinct.
Health. That was like nothing. Should have taken seconds. It seems very neat on paper, and it's very infuriating when you start playing, but it is one of those things that allows for a lot of optimization, I think. And I guess like if you like optimizing like how you play games, it's pretty good. I guess like I was kind of thinking about it, and like these days most of like optimizing in games is usually just like either like speedrunning or obnoxiously difficult games. That's kind of like
once again, I feel like
I was gonna say like it feels like there's very little like low level optimization, like, you know, classic Resident Evil, where it's kind of like, oh, you know, everybody's gonna naturally optimize their item usage and which path they take and everything. You don't have to be a speedrunner or a pro gamer for it. It just comes natural.
once again, I feel like Zero Ranger does that well.
It does.
Which is just, you're learning the patterns, you're learning how to play. You're learning what works best for you.
Zero Ranger has a lot of like leeway and well, yeah, basically has a lot of leeway. I think that's why it's like so playable.
It's very good.
Okay. I was like, why can't I move my thing? And it's like I had set to free aim. don't like these swarm bosses at all.
Nah.
They seem like a waste of time and resources. To be honest. Okay, this is a new boss. We haven't had this before. Did I fuck up? Okay, I did fuck up.
Okay, he's just controlling the field.
I think those things do damage me though.
Oh, they do. You hit one and you took damage.
Just open your fucking mouth. Also, this game really needs more than 2 buttons because I do not like the overlapping controls. Open your fucking mouth, please. Oh, I'm gonna die. Bosses that involve waiting in a game with a timer are in general not the greatest. That's me, yeah. Because I could only damage him when his mouth was open.
Yeah, it was pretty bullshit.
I don't like that part. I feel like if I'm on a timer, don't have like me waiting on bosses. That's really not good. I should be allowed to, like, I should be forced to reposition to do damage, but I shouldn't be forced to wait to be able to do damage. I feel like that's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna switch to demo discs now, so let me set that up.
This game's neat, but yeah, we've pretty much seen everything, I guess, at this point.
We're seeing everything my skill level allows me.
Yeah, or at least for the time being.
Yeah. So let me just set some stuff up. I need to remind myself to actually update the next Persona set on Tuesday. I have the day off.